good, y'all? It's your boy JusB, and welcome to the JusB world, where all we do is focus on positivity, being better than yesterday, and loving yourself. And here's the anthem. Let's get it.
They loving the smile. Thought this has been a while.
It's been a while now.
Counting the days we laugh.
Never know when it's gonna be the last. Never know.
That's why I smile, laugh, and motivate. Born in the struggle, I know what it takes. That's why I smile, laugh, and motivate.
Hey, the love can get you nothing. Love for the world might get you something.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy JusB, and welcome to the JusB Show. Now, y'all know this particular series is called Talented Friends. It's where I travel the world, whether I'm traveling on virtually or not, I'm still traveling. Thank you very much. And I find a bunch of talented people, and I make them my friends. Then I bring them out to Las Vegas, and we sit on the set of the JusB Show inside of Cache Valley Music Studios out here in Las Vegas in Chinatown on Spring Mountain Boulevard. Make sure that you tap in with us, you feel me? And we sit down and we showcase their talents, talk about their life, talk about their goals, and then motivate you guys. And then we keep it pushing. Then they got to get out because it's time for me to move on to the next. You feel me? So do me a favor. Before we start today, I need you to like this video, comment on it, do something. Let me know where to find you. I want to follow you, something. Share this video. Yo, content is king. And what I do for a living is create content. So I need to be the king. Y'all got to help me spread the love. Let's spread this motivation, man. Today, I got the beautiful, I call her Bree Cakes. That's what she in my phone as. Because she make cakes and stuff. So, Bree Cake, that makes sense to me. She said, I'm just Bree. I said, oh, my bad. So make sure y'all give a round of applause and a welcome to Bree. Thank you for coming to the show. I appreciate you, most definitely. Like I told you behind the scenes, it's the JusB Show. JusB is about being that. Just be yourself. Just be Bree. Just be whoever. Just be Hennessy or whatever. You know what I mean? Just be raw, uncut, authentic. Don't worry about mistakes or answering wrong or anything like that, because there's no wrong answer and there's never a bad question.
You can't be wrong when you being yourself, right?
Exactly. And always remember that your imprint cannot be duplicated. Remember that.
Right.
Cool. So if I'm going to ask you a series of questions, I'm going to get in your business because I'm nosy. You know, black people nosy. I'm super nosy. And yeah, you can answer them. But if you don't, we won't have a show. And if we ain't got a show, there's the dough. But no, welcome to the show again. Thank you for reaching out. I appreciate it. And filling out the form. Yo, if anybody want to book an interview, let me know. Or you're more than welcome to just go on my website. That's www.thejustbshow.com. Go to book online. Pick it. Pay your money so I can get my cash. And then come sit your ass down and let's talk. Cool? Cool. So I got to ask, how long have you been doing this?
So, like, professionally, business-wise, I've been doing it for just under a year. Like, I started in July of last year.
Okay.
But as far as, like, just making cakes in general, like, friends, family, things like that, I've been doing it for years. Like, years. I started with my mom, then I moved here 6 years ago, and, you know, just working. But last year, when I lost my job...
Was it from the pandemic?
COVID. Ooh. You know, it just...
I normally don't say this word on here, but fuck you, COVID.
Exactly. Because it just put a damper on everything, like, for everybody, not just me. But, like, I just couldn't sit at home and not do nothing. Like, I've just never been that type of person. I still got bills to pay. I got a kid to, you know what I'm saying? So, I always did cupcakes and took them to work. And people always be like, oh, you should go into business, go into business. So, it started with just cupcakes, you know? And then it kind of, like, eventually turned into cakes. And so, I make big cakes. I do cakes almost all the time now. Hardly any cupcakes or treats. I still do them though, you know, when you want them with your order, but cakes is like the main thing. So.
Right. Now, as far as from your, what were you doing? What kind of job, what kind of work was you doing?
I was working in a call center.
Okay.
Just like every other.
I done set up a lot of systems for them, you know what I'm saying?
You know, the ones that I've worked at, let me tell you. Lord help me. Just
all the bald-headed hoes and the thoughts for you there.
Bald-headed hoes, thoughts, all of them, okay? But
yeah, I know how them call centers be. But hey, you know, nothing against people that work at call centers.
Nothing.
We ain't talking about y'all. We talking
Everybody gotta
about
make their
the
money.
ones that be tripping. you know, it's a call center. Don't, you know, calm your ass
And a lot of people that follow me, especially on Instagram, Facebook, like, a lot of them done worked with me at these call centers. So all they gonna do is be like, yep.
I'm like, girl, But yo, if y'all have worked at a call center with her, share this post. So everybody can be like, yeah, fuck them call center. So let me ask you, you know, from the amount you was making at the call center compared to what you're making doing the cakes, is it sustainable or?
Actually, you know, it's actually been, like, at this point where I'm at now, I'm probably making more.
Okay. Okay.
I've been able to move into a house, pay rent, do things that I wasn't doing beforehand. I wasn't able to do beforehand, and then you have to think about it, like, especially with this type of business, almost half of my money goes back into supplies.
Yeah.
So I'm only taking home a certain amount, but I'm taking home probably the same amount, if not more.
Sheesh.
So
that's what it's at. I'm telling y'all, entrepreneurship is where it's at. If you ain't in it now, I ain't saying walk out of your 9-to-5 job because you're gonna be broke, homeless in the streets, and you at least need a roof over your head to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some kind of stability, some way. At least live in a car or something. You feel me? But don't walk away from your jobs. But do understand that having others work a 9-to-5 because you're the boss is way better. Way better. And I wanted to say this, the pandemic made a lot of people's lives miserable. You know, it shut down a lot of stuff. It slowed down a lot of stuff. I felt it. You know, I felt as a business owner, I felt it most definitely. But one thing that I can say about this pandemic is I don't look at it as trauma, as something negative. I look at it as a blessing because the JusB show was born out of the pandemic. Brie Cakes was born out of the pandemic. And you probably would have, you know what I mean?
I still would have been sitting over there.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for calling the Shurion.
No. It was more like, ma'am, you should have known to cancel your subscription within 7 days before we charge you. And no, you're not getting your money back. So
that'd be me. I'd be like, wait a minute, I forgot. Please get my money back. You know, when you barely got enough money in that one account and if something hit, you be like, oh, hell no, I was just on my way to the gas station.
You know what?
It happens. But you know what? Something beautiful, came out of it. So I also wanted to ask, because I've been seeing a lot of people, I don't want to say that that particular industry has got saturated, but I've seen a lot more than I've ever seen before of people making cakes, designing cakes, cupcakes, and things like that. So where do you pull your inspiration from to be different?
So, like, what I mostly do a lot with my customers is I do everything customized. Okay. I make everything from scratch. There's nothing that I buy that actually, you know what I'm saying, as far as cakes, frostings, things like that. But I want you to have what you want. You know what I'm saying? Send me pictures. Send me, ideas from your head. We could sketch it out if we have to. We can duplicate a picture. Of course, my hands are not the same hands that made the photo, you know, but we could definitely redo it to your liking. And a lot of people, as far as like bakers go, they either like make their box cakes or or they don't have the craft. It takes a lot of time. Okay, and not everybody understands as far as when it comes to time, like you have to take your time doing these things so that your customer gets what they want. And when you talk to my past customers, they get what they want. And so I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups, especially like Black-owned business groups and things like that. I just had a customer recently tell me out of that whole group, like, I'm the only one that's came through for her.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't it feel good?
It feels great.
Ooh,
and then even under that, like, I just had people like, yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's great. And not to like pump my head out because I'm very humble when it comes to this because I could be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But those type of things make me feel good because I know what I'm doing and I help customers. You know what I'm saying? So that's just... I just know my craft is gone.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's golden. And and I like what you brought today. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it in a minute. Mind y'all business. Be patient. But I'm getting hungry fast. But like what you brought today with like the infused type things and stuff like that. I see a lot of people doing it. So let me ask you this: does certain flavors go with like certain flavor cakes? You know what I mean? Like the frosting. Like right now we got Hennessy. You know what I mean? So like. Hennessy and Red Pill.
Because that's my favorite.
That's what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean? Like, how do you go about, like, combining flavors and stuff like that?
So, like, that's, like, another thing that takes a lot of time, too. Because, like, a customer could be like, I just want a vanilla cake with white frosting. Okay, I could do that. But if you have, like, a lemon cake, I might want to put like a lemon or like some cream cheese in the frosting. Like those have cream cheese, so it just goes with red velvet. I don't know what it is, but it just goes great. You just have to know how to put it. You just have to know how to put things together. Or, you know what I'm saying? I even had a customer, my cake later today. She wanted a lemon cake. She said, I want lemon, pineapples, and strawberries. I said, all together?
It's going to be a I'm out for it.
But I was like, okay, so how about we do a lemon cake with some cream cheese frosting, and in the middle we'll put strawberries and pineapples as a filling. Boy, that was so good.
It was good?
I already got a taste of that in the house, y'all.
Taste testing.
Yeah, because you know there's always
Girl, it's going to be 2 more hours. I got to make 1 more cupcake.
You know, you gotta taste your product because you don't know what.
Right. That's cool. That's cool. Now, as far as reaching out, you know, this part of the interview is kind of to help others that's doing cakes and stuff like that, you know, and I say, and a lot of people be like, I don't be wanting to show everything because it's my secrets, I don't want to tell, but do understand this, that if you're a master at your craft, teaching others is how you're going to get further.
Exactly.
Remember that. So be on the lookout because I'm about to start showing y'all how to do this podcast shit. It's about to get popping. We about to get it popping, man. Shout out to Smooth for being my mentor on that particular subject. As far as like sharing your craft and stuff like that, and you know, do you think you'll ever be willing to provide like little tutorials or classes, maybe tutorial videos to show others?
I've actually been working on making tutorials and classes that I can share with other people, because I know there's a lot of people that have inspired to bake. You know, anybody could bake a cake, you know what I'm saying, but everybody wants to take it to the next level. Right. As far as like classes go, pre-recorded classes, just like a podcast. Yeah. Pre-recorded classes, give them out to people, because I want everybody to be able, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the money to pay $200 for a cake. Right. But you could pay $30 for a class and make it on your own. Right.
Still make some money in my pocket, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm more than willing. I even have people who message me like, hey, do you, like, my chocolate covered strawberries aren't coming out right. Can you give me a tip? I'm gonna give you the tip. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, I can't. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
selfish and shit.
It just don't make no sense. There's enough money out here for everybody.
I'm telling you.
If you get a tip from me and that boosts your business, I'm so happy for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna just be like, no, I'm not. That's just weird.
Be happy for your peers.
That's weird. I want everybody to win. Yeah. Everybody.
And I'm so happy you said that. And then I seen a post like that, I think yesterday. It's like, yo, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit around and when my friends make it, be mad. What? That should be an inspiration. Like, yo, the same person in my circle made it. So we doing something right. You know what I mean? We doing something right.
We all gotta make it. We all gotta make
like Bree said, it's enough money in the world for everybody 1,000 times over. You know, if y'all really pay attention, it's not that money runs out; it just recycles. You know, so the 1,000 that I spent this week, she might spend that same 1,000 next week. Then somebody in Africa gonna spend the same 1,000 the next week. It's a recycle. It's a revolving door. You feel me? Make sure y'all go check out that track I did. But you know, it's enough room out here for everybody. So feel free to educate. You know, be happy about educating others and just give others the same opportunity that somebody gave you. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. I learned from YouTube, because that's what I learned. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? But guess what? Somebody on YouTube made a video and educated you so that you can learn. So, yo, share the wealth. Share the wealth. Don't be out here hating on your friends. That's out of line. Support.
That's not your friend.
I'm telling you. So now the big question is has there ever been a design or a task at hand in the baking world that you did not complete, that you just couldn't figure out how to do?
So there's actually, I've had people send me inquiries, and this is funny because I seen a post like this the other day on Instagram that said, if someone sends you a cake inquiry, is it okay to turn down the order simply because you don't know how or don't want to do it? I personally be like, yes, because
I wouldn't.
I had someone send me a picture of a whale, like cake fins and ocean water, and I was like, I could do a lot of things. I figure a lot of things out, and I do a lot of things by hand, so I could figure it out. But look, it wasn't happening. Yeah.
Right. So it's, you know, in the world we live in now with social media being around and stuff like that, you know, all of these different avenues that we deal with. branding is big. So logos and stuff like that. Would you be able to do like? Could you do like the JusB Show logo?
I could.
It looked crazy because my phone jacked up.
Yeah,
but
I definitely could.
now that's talent, y'all. You feel me? Y'all know. I mean, I ain't got to show y'all. It's gonna be right here in the corner, anyways. The JusB logo. So think about that branding. You go to a party. You go to an event. I throw a podcasting event, right? Sure, I got a dope. I'm gonna tell you about it later. But I got a dope podcasting event coming right now. It would be ideal to have cupcakes or a cake or whatever the cake, you know, whatever it is, whatever baked good, you know, is appeasable for that crowd, and have your logo on it. That's branding to the extreme. So if y'all want that, you gotta check her out. Where can they find you if they want to do an order or something?
So I have lots of ways. So I've got obviously my Facebook. I got a personal Facebook and my business Facebook, which is Bree Cakes. You could just search me. I'll be there. My Instagram is Bree with a Y. Let's point that out. BRY_cakes. That's my Instagram. Of course, my phone number 702-546-9886, as well as my Gmail. You can reach out to me as breecakes2020@gmail.com. So either one of those ways you can reach me, and I'm usually pretty good about getting back to people. My weekends be so busy and booked. So if I don't get back to you right away, I promise I'm gonna get back to you. So just you gotta give me time. Yeah, for sure. And if she don't answer, call me. I get a contact with her because we're going to make sure it happens for sure. We don't want her to miss out on no money. No money. Because I'm going to need me some more of these free cakes. You feel me? It's called affiliate marketing. You better pay attention. For reals, man. But, you know, so tell me about what's up with these. You know, oh, shit, I almost dropped them. Hold on, I'm going to take this off. I almost dropped them. Look, oh, my God. Y'all, I'm gonna describe them, but I'm gonna just let her, you know, describe them. Well, tell me about it. Break it down. So I hit you up yesterday. Yeah. I see what kind of cake you wanted. You said red velvet cake, so we got some red velvet cake. We got buttercream cream cheese frosting. Okay. Some chocolate covered strawberries. Hennessy bottles. Hennessy shooters inside the cupcakes. Okay. So just a little bit of everything. This is actually like one of my most popular things that I get orders for all the time. And this is a half order. So I usually have people that order it by the dozen. Okay. So you brought Hennessy. Did you bring Hennessy because I'm black? Is that what that is? I brought Hennessy because I'm black. Because I like Cavassier. You like Cavassier? I'm a little bougie. A little bougie? A little poquito. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is dope. So, so when I bite it, this one attacked. I ain't gonna mess with them ones. So when I bite it, do it just like, it release down in there? No, so you can actually squeeze it in the cupcake. You can take it out, squeeze it in your mouth. You can do it however you want to do it. Squeeze it in your mouth. My man. Y'all know my mind be messed up. I'm gonna try one of these things. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna try to get this one out. I might have to call in reinforcements. What if I just pull the... Yeah. It's been in the freezer, so. So it's on there. Look at that girl, this one of them strawberries with your man? Or with your woman? Hold on, let me squeeze it up in here. Ooh, I felt the gush in there. You finna dish it in there? Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to gush it. Hold on, wait. There you go. Wait a minute. Y'all seeing this? Look at this. I'm about to be drunk. Off a cupcake. Hold on. Ooh, see now? I just gotta bite the whole thing? Hold on, let me taste it. I've been waiting all week for this. Yo, it's bomb. It's fresh. The strawberry fresh. No, go ahead. I'm scared to bite this cupcake. We might have to end the show. Hold on, let me get you gonna like it. Because I'm finna waste it everywhere. Let me say. Red velvet, y'all. Y'all don't be making fun of me like I'm chewing like a cow or some shit. I'm talking about you. Woo! I got a fat boy, bro. Win my mouth. The Hennessy win my mouth. I'm gushing around my throat. Get y'all damn head out the gutter. That's bomb. Damn, that's good. It's moist. Yeah. Yo. People want a moist cake. You know what I'm saying? A moist cake is always good. Yo, can y'all see this right here? I'm going to zoom in on it. Cameraman, zoom in. That's going to be me later. Zooming in. Zoom. Is it, you got a special name for it or something? No. It's the Y'all want some
red
Hennessy?
velvet strawberry Hennessy cupcakes. JusB style.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You might have to trademark
Finger licking
that.
good. Oh, we're going to trademark that shit for sure. Yeah, I'm going to put a copyright sign going across. But yo, if y'all definitely want to taste this or any other items that she does have, yo, tap in with Bree on social media. Everything she said, we'll put her number down here so y'all can have that, Gmail and all that. I want y'all to have all the contact information possible so y'all can taste. I'm gonna eat the strawberry again. Hold on. So y'all can taste this because it's fire. I'm gonna keep the mother fire strawberry, my girl. Oh my bad, I forgot we're still recording. Yeah. So, besides the pandemic inspiring you to want to go out and, you know, create because you lost your job and everything, what else do you pull your inspiration from? People, place, person, thing.
Right. So my mom is probably my biggest inspiration because she, back home, she had her catering company. She used to bake cakes. I used to help her, and then I moved away.
Okay.
So when I moved here for a better opportunity, just in Vegas in general, because y'all know Cali is just ridiculously expensive. I just kind of like pulled that from her, and I saw her work hard. My dad worked hard. You know what I'm saying? And so me being here, working hard, you gotta do it. And I wanted to do something by myself, or, you know, for myself. And my son, of course, he's 5.
Oh,
you know,
man, congrats.
He be doing the most. He be in my videos and stuff.
Okay, so shout out to little man. Shout out to you, and shout out to mama too.
Right. So they really my biggest inspirations. You know, just trying to make sure they good. He's good. She's good. You know what I'm saying? Just family in general. Family is a big part of my life.
Right.
So
that's cool, man. Yo, and family should be a big part of everybody's life. Just always remember, family doesn't mean blood. It does not have to be blood.
Not at all.
Anybody who loves you and you know they love you and you love them equally, yo, that's family. You know, people that's gonna be there, have your back, listen to you. You know, not cater to you, but you know, cater to your emotions, cater to your needs. Like, so yeah, cater to you, but not like that. You know what I mean? But yo, family is everything. It should be family over everything, and I mean that. Our family is over money and everything for me. We do need the money to survive, but family matters, man. Loving your loved ones is very, very important. So I gotta ask you, what's the hardest part about being a cake designer?
the hardest part, probably between time management. Cause I be wanting to book every cake I can.
Me too.
Every cake I can, but I turn down a lot of orders just because I be booked. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So between time management and just, you know, making sure that things come out the way they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Because I could easily throw anything together, but it's not gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a week, look at my finger. There was a weekend I broke my finger.
Dang. Oh, it's lean?
Yeah, I broke my finger the day before I had 4 cakes to do the next day. So that weekend right there was definitely like a challenge. So like, especially with cake decorating when you use your hands, those things are hard to get over. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
for real.
you know, and that I gave back a lot of money that weekend. I ain't gonna
Ooh, they would have been mad because I ain't giving back nothing. I'll book you out 6 months.
Right, because it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was not a reflection
That's real,
of
though.
my work.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
real.
saying? Like I'm a whole hand down and I gotta decorate your whole cake and do
Right.
it. But I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm just finna cancel your order the night before. Like, whoops.
Right.
Your baby ain't
Yeah.
gonna have no cake, no treats,
Right.
no nothing.
She gonna be eating popsicles and shit. Happy birthday, you know? No, I definitely feel where you coming from that. And I'm like that sometimes. Like, it's been a couple times when a couple of my clients has or my guest has rescheduled. I be happy they rescheduled. And I be like, thank
Man.
Jesus, because I was not feeling it today. And I'm always, who I am on this camera is who I am off the camera. You know what I mean? So when I'm just not myself, I don't even want to do interviews. But sometimes when I'm not myself and I sit down to do interviews, I get back to me.
It brings you right back
I be
out.
like, yeah, I love it. And you know, and when one of the most precious things about doing this show and things like that for me is when we get off in the customer, I mean the guest says, yo, this was my best interview yet, if they've had other interviews, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when they be like, yo, I had so much fun, it was raw, uncut, and I think what gets me the most is when they tell me, yo, you made me feel very comfortable. Cause that's the goal.
Exactly.
You know, get on here and just be comfortable. So that just boosts it for me. That inspires me. So what's your favorite part about doing this?
literally that exact thing. And I tell my customers that. So I get emails or calls all the time saying, you know what, Bree, that cake was so good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, they were like, it was so delicious, or it looked great, or especially like when I make cakes for like kids, and you see that light up in their eyes when they see their cakes, and they just be so excited, like, oh my god, like that right there. I
the bubble guppies.
Yes.
PJ Masks.
I love all of that.
Fortnite cakes. Oh, they be tripping.
I had a customer cry when I delivered her husband's birthday cake. I want to say it was her husband's something. I gave it to her. She was like, "Oh my god, this looks so good!" Like she couldn't even believe it. And I'm like, it wasn't like a hard cake either. It was a cake. It had like some alcohol bottles, some strawberries, cookies, chocolate covered. It was nice.
Damn, that sounds good. I think I want one. That sounds amazing.
She just started crying, like she was just so happy, like she got a good cake, because there's a lot of cake decorators in Las Vegas. But unfortunately, there's, you know what I'm saying? And I'll definitely give a shout out to all my cake decorators, because I talk to a lot of y'all, and we all have a good time. We talk and we share, and even my treat makers, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard, you know what I'm saying? So when your customer gives you that gratitude and that satisfaction back, it means everything.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, always, be open with your customers. Like, yo, can y'all give me a review? I need to know. It'll make you feel good, I'm telling you. Just going through them and just reading the feedback, you be like, damn. Even the bad feedback, though. Even the bad feedback. Don't take it as bad feedback. Take it as a lesson learned. Educate yourself. Okay, they complained about, let me see what I could have done better. And correct it. And just fix it straight up. And that's how it should be, yo. But, just really, really cherish everything that you're doing. Always put your all into it, Don't copy people. You can use what other people is doing as a template, but then you make it your own. You feel me? I didn't just come up with this show. Somebody else was doing something like this, and I was like, wait a minute. I like that. How can I make it my own?
Right.
And then boom, little time and effort and thought process and meditation and prayer, I was able to come up with the JusB show. So always remember, and I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it every single time, your imprint cannot be duplicated. Be okay with just being yourself, yo. Exactly. And you'll get so much further in life. I promise you that. So in out of respect for the fact that we in June and Father's Day is coming up, there's a lot of deadbeat ass dads, but there's also a lot of great dads.
There is.
Great men out there. And so I've been asking the men, like, what's their definition of a real man? But now we got a lady on the show. So I want to know from a lady's point of view, and I want to know from you ladies out there too. Put it down in the comments and let me know what your definition of a real man is. And I want to know your definition. You got a boyfriend? Husband?
No.
Oh, I'm going to say, he's going to kill you. You better be careful. He's going to be like, Wait, why you describe everything but me? But what's your definition?
No, definitely, as far as a real man goes, I don't feel like it really has too much to do with, like, financially. Like, it's good to have a man that's financially there for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Women need more than money. So, a real man is going to be there for you, like, emotionally, to support you. Whether it's physically or mentally, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, for a woman in a business, or even just in her job, just being there for her, you know what I'm saying? If y'all have kids, being there for your kids. Like, your kids are your future, and they're a reflection of who you are.
Right.
So if you out there running in the streets and out here gang banging and doing all type of shit, what you think your kids finna do?
The same thing.
The same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? So be there for them.
Yeah.
Be there for your family. Like we was talking about family earlier. Family, just be, just there. And there's just like so many different aspects of how you could do that. But I see so many things on Facebook, like they be like, oh, would you trade your man for this or that? Like, I see it, I was like,
you trade your man for $70 million in an island, but you can't leave.
Right, y'all tripping. Like, no, not at all.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing, because if you go and watch some of the previous episodes, when I asked some of the guys, like, what's your definition of a real man is, it's a little different than a woman's definition of a real man. You know what I mean? It's a little different. But I'm happy that you said that, it's not all about the money, fellas. Like, you ain't gotta have a bunch of money. You feel me? Just cause you bred it up and You dishing out money to your girl, she buying all the little cute, you know, the little onesie outfits or whatever, and looking all cute, and she building her body and all that. Like,
it helps, obviously. I mean,
right.
I mean, a woman doesn't want a broke man.
Right.
You don't
right.
want no man that's just gonna be sitting on the couch not doing
right.
anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying it because I also want the fellas that's not rich, you know, or don't
it's
have a bunch of money. Don't be afraid to go out there and expand and talk and communicate and network with other women, you feel me? Just because you don't have it all, you don't have to have it all. As long as you have a great heart, a great mind, but ladies, you know, fellas, it's not all about. It's really not all about money. You feel me? You know, one thing I always say is I don't. I'm not broke, but I don't. I'm gonna probably edit that part. I shouldn't have said that, but the show pays me a lot. But I always tell everybody, like, I don't have to be rich in jewels because I'm rich in my mind. Right. I'm a millionaire. I got a millionaire, billionaire mindset. You know, so with that being said, I have a very big will to win. You know, I have a really big drive, and I know how to love my woman. You know, and I don't have eyes for other people. Do I look? Yeah, we human. But I only have eyes for her. Right. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's just because, you know, she in my office. Let me say that.
And she's so beautiful, y'all. She's so pretty and nice.
She is. Thank you, girl. Thank you, that's my baby.
So nice.
But you know, it's more than that. You feel me? It's how you treat the woman, how you tend to cater to her. You know, feed her, rub her feet on. I don't want my touching your toe. Rub her head. Girls love when you playing their hair. Ooh, let me tell you. If y'all want some advice on your women, let me know. I got you. Boy, you'll be the king by tomorrow. Maybe next week, maybe a month, because, you know, women sometimes, they do this hard.
Take a little bit of time.
Yeah, you got to be persistent. Because you do it one week and don't do it the next day, I'm like, you sorry, motherfucker. You sorry. So, yeah, thanks for that definition. That's really great, yo. And again, ladies, let me know your definition of a real man in your own opinion. Don't be stealing her stuff unless it's truly the same. And put it in the comment section below. And then tag other women because I want to know all y'all's opinion. And then, fellas, don't go comment and replying back. Just let it be. Just take it for what it is and let it soak in and adapt accordingly. You feel me? Adapt accordingly. Yo, but big shout out to all of the fathers out there and all of the men out there that's doing their damn thing. Yeah. Keep it up. Don't switch up. These kids need you. These kids need you. A father's love never goes away, but a father's hurt never goes away either. You feel me? Always remember that. Real talk. So the way that we like to end the show is I like to ask one piece of advice. But you know what? I haven't been doing this other thing lately, but I'm going to allow you to ask me one question. Since you're new as an entrepreneur, this is your very first episode, and you brought me Hennessy. So I'll give you. You can ask me one question, any question you want. In the meantime, make sure that you go follow the JusB Show on all platforms. And if you want to be seen and be heard on TV, get at me. And no, I don't mean YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm on all that. But I'm also on Roku TV on the MJ network. I'm also about to be on the Ty Jin network with my boy John Maurice. And I'm coming out with my own network. Oh, it's about to get popping. You got a question?
Yeah, I mean, like, because you obviously got a lot going on as far as, like, business-wise. And you've been doing this for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So, like, how long, like, I'm very confident in what I do, and I know I'm going to be big one day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, how long, like, did it take you to, you know what I'm saying, as far as, like, just make sure you have your whole empire set? Like, did you have setbacks? Or, you know, like...
Hell yeah. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. You know, no, even before that, actually. In high school, like 16, 17, I had a clothing line called Mama's Boy, right? But, you know, when I got older, that shit wasn't working. You know, it was Mama's Boy. They was like, oh, you're Mama's Boy? It was messing up my girl game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I ended it, and then I started graphic design and window cleaning. But in any venture that you go out and do, like, there's going to be setbacks. I've had like 20 companies my whole life since 19, but now I only have 6.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with the show, like, there's always setbacks. You just got to really be mindful of time management. You have to be really, really real with yourself. You know what you can and cannot do, and so, you know it's not that you can't do anything, because if you really learn it, but there's a season for everything.
Right.
You know, so don't be trying to do this in this season. Wait till the season for that, then do that shit.
Right.
It'll probably work.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm super successful. Am I successful? Yes. Yeah. But I'm not super successful. But in certain things that I do, I am successful. Right. You know, just really, really, you know what the ultimate thing is? This is just the short answer. Love yourself. You gotta love yourself. That was all of my setbacks because I was depressed. I was going through shit. I didn't love myself. I've always been a popular guy. You know, I've always been like famous for who I was in general as a person, as Tim. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Tim was depressed. Tim, oh, you fine, you cute. But I look in the mirror like, oh, I don't see none of that shit. What is y'all looking at?
Right.
You know, I didn't love myself. But when I really sat back and learned how to just be, then shit started picking up. And I was like, what? Let's get this money. Let's get this money. So yeah, you know, it's a constant learning experience. You're always gonna have setbacks, even if you become you got 500 employees. There's gonna be setbacks, no matter what. So I don't want you to ever think that there's not, because there always is.
I know.
And it's never gonna stop. It's always gonna happen. But don't feel like you failed. You feel me? Always remember this, y'all. You're only a failure. I'm gonna say that shit again in a rude way. You're only a fucking failure if you fucking quit. Think about that. If you always continue to try and try and try and try, how is that a failure? It's only a failed when it stopped. You're trying to make a cake, it didn't work, so you stopped. You failed. But if you try to make a cake and it didn't work, and then you try again, and you try again, and you try again, you're never a failure. So always remember that. So I need you to give one piece of advice. Just one. You can give two, maybe three. Make them fast. No, I'm just playing. One piece of advice to other new cake designers in the world. What would that piece of advice be?
Practice your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if you have one thing that you notice is not working out for you, you gotta work on them edges. Practice it. Practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is going to just come out the way it's supposed to the first time. Trust me. Because if y'all want to see some of my cakes when I first started out, now I've got videos of hand painting cakes and, you know, doing everything.
Right. That's
you just gotta practice. So that's my biggest advice. And always, you know, just don't let yourself down. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Keep trying,
right.
and you gonna get it.
Right. Cool. And that was beautiful. And yo, don't keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. Believe that. And, but always remember this too. Practice what you preach. People tell me that a lot. Practice what you preach, yo. And again, I want to say thanks again for coming on the show and reaching out. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm proud of you that you didn't allow the pandemic to shut you all the way down. You fuck them calls, bake cakes and what? And you doing your thing, and it's freaking amazing. And it really is super moist. My kids is about to tear this shit up. But I can't.
We gonna pull this.
Yeah, we gonna pull all these out. These are mine. You know what I'm saying? Then we don't let them. They can't be drunk and shit. Anyway, no alcohol for the kids. Mind your business. This is 21 plus cupcakes. Mind your business. But I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody else, I see you out here grinding and doing your thing. If you ever quit, I got a lot of friends. A lot of friends. I'm gonna come knock on your door. Bree! I need a cake. Get your ass up. What is you doing?
I'll be like, God damn.
Yeah, ain't no quitting. I don't want you to ever quit, man. If this is really something that you want to do and this is one of your dreams, do it. Do it. And I'm going to always support you. You know, I'm going to always make sure everybody that supports me supports you as well. And we're going to keep it going, man. I want y'all to take a quick look at this. I'm going to zoom in. You'll see it when it happens. Yo, this is awesome. Make sure you tap in with her. I'm going to put all her info in a few of these slides on here. And then y'all already know my 3 pieces of advice. Let me put my cake down so y'all can really understand this. I need you to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. Inspire one to inspire all. And last but not least, drop it.